Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's quickly touch upon why using QuickBooks for invoicing is a smart move. First off, it keeps all your financial information in one place. This means your invoices are automatically linked to your sales records, making tracking payments and managing your accounts receivable a breeze. Secondly, QuickBooks offers customizable templates, allowing you to create invoices that reflect your brand's professionalism. You can add your logo, customize the layout, and even include specific terms and conditions. Finally, QuickBooks simplifies the process of sending invoices electronically, tracking their status, and even sending reminders for overdue payments. This automation can save you valuable time and effort, allowing you to focus on what you do best, running your business. Alright, enough with the preamble. Let's get into the practical steps of creating an invoice in QuickBooks. For this tutorial, we'll assume you're using QuickBooks Online, which is the cloud-based version. The desktop version might have slight variations, but the core principles remain the same. Step 1. Accessing the invoice creation screen. Once you're logged into your QuickBooks Online account, the first thing you'll want to do is navigate to the Sales section. You can usually find this on the left-hand sidebar menu. Click on Sales, and a drop-down menu will appear. From this menu, select Invoices. This will take you to the main Invoices screen, where you can see a list of your existing invoices, their statuses, and have the option to create a new one. To create a brand new invoice, look for a button typically labeled New Invoice or a plus symbol, icon, often located in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Click on this button, and you'll be taken to the blank invoice form. Step 2. Selecting your customer. The first crucial piece of information for any invoice is, of course, who you're billing. In the customer field at the top of the invoice form, you'll start typing the name of your customer. If you've already added this customer to your QuickBooks, their name will likely auto-populate as you type. Simply select the correct customer from the drop-down list. If this is a new customer, QuickBooks will prompt you to add them. You can do this directly from the invoice screen by clicking on Add New. A pop-up window will appear where you can enter the customer's details, including their name, email address, billing address, and any other relevant information. Make sure to include their email address, as this is essential for sending the invoice electronically. Step 3. Filling in the invoice details. Now, let's move on to the core of the invoice. This section typically includes the invoice date, due date, and any terms. Invoice date. This is the date you are creating the invoice. QuickBooks will usually default to the current date, but you can change it if needed. Due date. This is the date by which you expect your customer to pay the invoice. You can either manually enter a date or select a payment term from a drop-down menu, e.g., Net 15, Net 30, Due on receipt. Setting clear payment terms is crucial for managing your cash flow. Terms? This field allows you to specify the payment terms in more detail, such as any late payment penalties or early payment discounts you might offer. You can customize these terms in your QuickBooks settings. Step 4. Adding your products or services. This is where you detail what you're actually billing your customer for. You'll typically see a section with columns for product/service, description, quantity, rate, and amount. Product/service. If you've already set up your products and services in QuickBooks, you can simply select them from a drop-down list. This will automatically populate the description and rate if you've entered those details previously. If it's a new product or service, you can add it on the fly. Description. This field allows you to provide a more detailed explanation of the product or service you're billing for. Be as clear and concise as possible to avoid any confusion. Quantity. Enter the number of units, hours, or whatever metric is relevant to your product or service. Rate. This is the price per unit or hour. Amount. QuickBooks will automatically calculate the amount by multiplying the quantity by the rate. You can add multiple line items to your invoice if you're billing for several different products or services. Just look for an Add Line button. Step 5. Adding taxes if applicable. If you're required to charge sales tax, QuickBooks makes this process relatively straightforward. You'll usually see a tax drop-down menu. If you've already set up your sales tax rates in QuickBooks, You can select the appropriate rate for your customer's location. QuickBooks will then automatically calculate the tax amount and add it to the invoice total. Step 6. Adding discounts, if applicable. If you're offering a discount to your customer, you can usually add this as a percentage or a fixed amount. Look for a discount field or option on the invoice form. Step 7. Adding notes or messages. The Notes or Message to Customer field allows you to include any additional information you want to communicate to your customer. This could be a thank you note, specific instructions, or any other relevant details. Step 8. Reviewing your invoice. Before you send your invoice, take a moment to carefully review all the information. Double-check the customer's details, the line items, quantities, rates, amounts, taxes, and the total amount due. Accuracy is key to maintaining professionalism and avoiding payment disputes. Step 9. Saving and sending your invoice. Once you're confident that everything is correct, you have a few options. Save. You can save the invoice as a draft if you're not ready to send it yet. Save and send. This option will save the invoice and then prompt you to send it to your customer via email directly from QuickBooks. You can customize the email message before sending. Save and print. This option allows you to save the invoice and then print a physical copy. Sending invoices electronically through QuickBooks is generally the most efficient method, as it's faster and allows you to track when the customer has viewed the invoice. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.